Hey, business builders. Today, I would like to talk to you about the party pack system, what they are, how they came to be, and some of the things that you can put into your party packs. I started using party packs when COVID hit because I stopped going into people's homes to do traditional home shows. And the funny thing is, if I had been using party packs before COVID with my online parties, I probably actually would have had much better party experiences than I had because approximately 90% of the Facebook parties that I had before COVID, before I started using party packs, honestly didn't even make a party. And I really got intimidated and didn't even really like doing Facebook parties because they didn't always hit that $200 threshold. But since COVID has hit, and since I've gotten in the habit of doing these party packs, all but a handful, maybe less of my parties have made at least $200, with many of them hitting higher than 500. And I really give all of the credit to that success to the party pack. Here's the purpose of the party pack. The purpose of the party pack is to give your customers the best possible fragrance experience without them having ever laid eyes on Scentsy in person, or without them never having even smelled Scentsy in person. Now, when you're putting together your party pack, there are a couple things you want to keep in mind. First and foremost, you want to keep your own Scentsy income in mind. Scentsy should always be paying your family. Your family should not be paying for Scentsy. So if your income isn't yet to the point where you can afford to put together party packs, then let's work through a different way of doing it. And then once you start to put your party packs in place, make sure you're keeping how much those party packs cost to produce in mind. The second thing is, again, you want to make sure that your customers have the best possible fragrance experience. You think to yourself, how can I make this fun? How can I help people feel engaged and feel like they're a part of what's going on in the Scentsy party? Because the reality is, even though we are all super familiar with Scentsy, there are a lot of people out there who have heard of Scentsy but never experienced it, have never even heard of Scentsy, or have experienced Scentsy before but only know us for our wax and warmers. So they're completely unaware of all of the other different products we had. I recently had a party where there were over 22 party packs requested. From those 22 party packs, I had 3 people tell me that they had never experienced Scentsy at all. One person told me, of those 3, that they had never even heard of Scentsy. And then I had several people from that same party tell me that they only knew us from wax and warmers. So I'm sharing this with you from experience. So now imagine the difference in how we would connect with our customers if we assumed that every single person was very familiar with Scentsy, versus if we assumed that there were people amongst the crowd who had never heard of Scentsy, or this was their first time with Scentsy. So you were asking yourself, again, how can we help them feel included? How can we help educate them? How can we help them have fun? How can we have them have the best possible fragrance experience? Enter the party pack. So I'm going to show you 2 separate party packs. One I would like to think of as something an essential or certified consultant can afford to easily put together to help their customers have the best possible experience with Scentsy. And the other one is something that's a little bit more advanced. Maybe you have a crowd of people that are super familiar with Scentsy, something that you know that you've had multiple parties with the same host. So the people that she's inviting to her party, are good with, that already know Scentsy really well. Okay, so first things first, you're going to want to get a number 10 regular envelope for your party pack. Now, I intentionally buy colored envelopes for my party packs and anything that has to do with Scentsy, sending thank you mail or whatever, because frankly, it's eye-catching. When was the last time you got something that looks like this in the mail? And I did a breakdown of how much these guys cost. So I promise you, they are not as expensive as you think they might be. Everything that I show you here, this is a bit of a caveat. Everything that I show you here, of course, you're not buying them one at a time. So it may take you a month or 2 to get up all the supplies to put together a party pack, but I promise you it is worth it. I will break it down for you in just a minute. As something else that I like to do, can you tell I've been painting my house? Something else that I like to do is pre-print my information here in the corner. So you have my name, my address, and my website. I wasn't sure if it's my email or website, and my website are right here in my envelope. I want to make it easy for people to find me, really easy for people to place an order. And on the other side, a simple handwritten note that says, whoopsies, ooh, sorry about that. Thank you. And then I think you're gonna love this because you want people to have the expectation that this is fun, this is exciting. But by the time they open this envelope, they're gonna be like, ooh, what's inside this? Versus, ugh, junk mail. Ugh, that Scentsy thing again, whatever, right? Okay, so when you're looking at the best way to get your customers the best possible fragrance experience, Scentsy stickers take the cake here. They are light, they are flat, they are easy to mail, they're scratch and sniff that everyone is familiar with. And are they as perfect as a cube of wax? Absolutely not. But they are so much more user-friendly when you're trying to give a customer an experience of some sort with your fragrance company. And the thing that you have to be careful with when you're sending in a number 10 envelope, or in any envelope for that matter, is that the envelope stays nice and flat and can't get caught on anything. Because if it's nice and flat and cannot get caught on anything, then the post office will take it with just a stamp or a non-machinable stamp. But if you start getting too many lumpy things in your envelope, the post office is going to be like, that's a package. They're going to charge you more, or they're going to actually reject it, which I have experienced in the past. Okay, so let's get back into what's in here. Everyone is familiar with our warmer of the month flyer. So now the warmer of the month flyers, you can get them either in your Scentsy warmer of the month kit, or you can purchase them directly from the workstation once they become available. Usually they become available on the 1st. So it's really to your better interest to get them in the Scentsy warmer of the month kit, so you have them and they're ready to go at the very beginning of the month, or even start sending out at the end of the month. But again, if that's not something that you can afford, it's not in your budget, they're $3 a package in the Scentsy family store. The join flyers, because every single person that comes through your business, you're going to want to make sure that they know how to join your team or know a little bit more about the Scentsy business. Specifically, when you're collecting your customers' information to send these, you're going to see where their interest lies in getting more information. So if somebody puts that they're a 1 or a 0, then maybe you wouldn't send one of these. But if somebody is anything more than a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, absolutely pop one of these into their pack, and then make a note to follow up with them about it. That's a different thing. Trying to stay with just the party packs today. A product sheet. So we get the product sheets in our starter kits. We also can get the product sheets in the Scentsy family store. I just take mine and fold it up. Of course, I have neglected to, but you're going to want to make sure that you put your contact information on the product sheet, fold it up and pop it in the envelope. I don't know, you saw how flat my envelope was. I did have a little Luna packet in there. And so you've got a little bit of a different product in there. This one is body cream, other than just wax and warmers. And it's got something that they can actually experience, like actually touch and feel and use. Now, all this goes in an envelope with just a stamp. But here's where the super fun part comes in. I've got this form, just a little piece of paper that I printed off on my printer. And then I took stickers from the Scentsy family store and stuck them here to this paper. There's always stuff like this available in, there we go. There's always stuff available like this in the sampling stores. You can create these yourself. And then of course the stickers are from the Scentsy family store. But now this is actually the most important part of the party pack. And it's just a little flyer that you can create, or that you can handwrite, or anything that you can use to engage. It could even be a sticker on the outside of your envelope. Use to engage the customer to come back and have a conversation with you. So this one I just created, I've been using the last 2 months. It says, I have another fun gift for you. DM me your favorite scent for a gift. So now what this is I tell the customer to tell me which of their favorite things that they smelled, that they saw, whatever it is. And if they reach out to me in private message on Facebook to tell me what that favorite thing is, I then gift them with a gift with purchase. So my host gets, has support from her friends placing the order. So my host's rewards go up, which is kind of why she's here, right? And I, as the consultant, am not giving away the farm, right? Because again, I'm already spent the money on this party pack. And when the party pack goes out, I want to get a little bit of return on my investment too. So both the hostess, me, and the customer win with this reach out to me and you get a gift with purchase. Now, this gift with purchase can be literally anything. It could be a scent circle. It could be a coupon for 10% off your next order. It could be a deluxe sample pack where maybe you do take some chunks of wax, throw them in an envelope, which would cost a little bit more, and you could send that off to them. The sky is the limit. Your imagination is the limit on what this gift with purchase would be. But again, remember that you want to make sure you're not giving away the farm. So I am a huge fan of getting scent circles with my free and extra half price items when I'm doing my follow-up parties or when I'm doing my mystery host parties. I use the perpetual reward or even the host credit to get scent circles. And I can use the scent circles as the gift they get with their purchase because I have received them at free and half price. I can pop them in an envelope with a stamp, and the cost of doing business that way is very, very, very low. So that is my party pack. So just a quick review, we've got my call to action, asking the customer to reach out to me to let me know that they got their pack and what they thought of it. A sample of the Luna body cream that I grabbed from the consultant store, the new release stickers on my super fun paper, product sheet, a join flyer, and my Scent and Warmer of the Month flyer. Okay, so in total, including the stamp, this party pack costs $1.63 to create. So everything from the stamp to the content to the envelope, this party pack costs $1.63 to create. So if you're the kind of person that you love to know the numbers, that means that every time a guest spends just $10, you'd more than break even. You actually make 40 cents. Just $10 of an order from a guest gets you exactly like a return on an investment with this party pack. So you can see how just a little bit goes a very long way when it comes to giving your customers the best possible party experience. Your host gets an incredible opportunity. You get a new customer, maybe even somebody who might join your team, and it's just $1.63. So an amazing investment. So now I'm going to show you a slightly more souped up version of the party pack. And these party packs, these are the party packs I give to my customers when they're multiple hosts, when they're annual hosts, people that have been with me for a long time. These are the kind of party packs I like to give. First and foremost, the envelope is a little bit different. It's bigger, it's plastic, it's self-sealing, and a lot of this stuff I get on Amazon. So if you're looking at something, you're like, "Ooh, wondering where she gets that," I get on Amazon. I did not do a price breakdown on this particular party pack, but these bags were really inexpensive. Like that's why I got them. I was like really impressed with the price effectiveness of these party packs. Now, don't forget, the bigger the party pack, the more you stuff in it, the more it's going to weigh when you take it to the post office. So this super fun little bag, I can put a lot in there actually. And then I use crinkle paper for my whiff box. And it's so silly, but it is fun. And when you remember, these things are called party packs and we're here to have fun. Something as simple as crinkle paper can make like such an impact. Like, oh, look at that, that's fun, you know? I don't know, I'm into it. So then for big party packs like this, I include oopsies, as my stuff starts falling out, I include a full-size catalog. I have, let me pull all this stuff out. I have the same body lotion or body product tester as you have before. Because now remember, this is kind of the deluxe party pack. So you're thinking, what kinds of products can I get in front of my customer, especially if she's only knows this for our wax and warmers, right? And then I have a washer whiff sample. Now, washer whiff samples you can make within compliance when you use these special logos like this. So there's a sampling group where you can get all that information. Somebody's already done it for you. Do not reinvent the wheel. Actual wax samples, I like to use the flat ones because even though it takes a little bit more work to create them, they can actually drop these in their warmer dish and melt it off if they want to. It's more than just sniffing it. You can actually melt it off if you do that. And I tend to do a couple of different waxes in this particular party pack because again, the idea is to give your customers the best possible party experience. Like if we were an in-home party, they would have the opportunity to see all of these things, plus smell all of these things. And I'm not going to give them everything, but I'm going to give them a lot. Okay, we've got the same host same join and same sent to the month flyer. In this particular kit, I actually tossed in the holiday collection flyer too. I'm going to give these away until they're gone. I spent the money on them. I'm going to put them in as many people's hands as I can. So I'm going to give these away till they're gone. I actually only have a few of those left. Here's a big difference, big, massive difference between the smaller party pack and my bigger party pack. Yes, you already saw that there's a catalog, but what you don't know is that instead of having my stickers stuck to that one slim sheet of paper, it's kind of like a bookmark. It's fun, it works. I have the stickers sprinkled throughout my catalog. So I put them on all the pages that I want to make sure that my customers see. So I have one on the join page. And of course, I have one on the host page. And then I have one over in Disney. I have them on the wax scents. I have them on the warmers, and I have one on the whiff box. So they're sprinkled throughout my catalog, and they coincide with a scavenger hunt. Now, I love, love, love the scavenger hunt that Superstar Director Christina Steenbrook created. I love it. She's been doing it for a couple of years for us now. Very kind, very generous. Like, that's true Scentsy spirit, that she created this amazing system and then she shares it with us every season for the last 2 years. And then the bottom, it actually has a place where people can do the research themselves. Sorry about that. Can do the research themselves on how much a $500 party can get you in free and half price items, how much you can get in commission, et cetera, et cetera. And so this really gives customers a fantastic opportunity to truly explore the catalog and everything that the catalog has to offer our guests, our customers, our hosts, our consultants. So now when they fill out the scavenger hunt, they send it back to me, and that's when they get their gift with purchase for me. So those are the two different versions of party packs that I do. Like I said, I did not do a cost breakdown on that one. If I were to guess, I would say the party pack contents come out to be about $4.50, and then shipping is higher. The shipping is about $3. So it does cost a little bit more to get the return on the investment, but just a second. Is it terrible that I don't know this off the top of my head? Hold on. Okay, so 1 6-pack of wax will get you back the investment cost on that particular party pack. Okay, let's see. What else do you need to know? You need to know that, okay, with the party packs, I collect the customer's information using a jot form during the party, which is a whole other video. So I let the customer know that I have received their information. That's touch point number 1. I let them know when their party packs have been sent out. That's touch point number 2. And then I ask them to return to me their scavenger hunt or their messages once they get their party packs. That's touch point number 3. So that's 3 different opportunities for my customer and I to have a personal one-to-one conversation before we even get around to purchasing. Consider it kind of like an icebreaker opportunity. It is me once again asking the question, how can I make this the best possible fragrance experience for my customer? How can I make this fun? How can I make it so that, they get what they need from this party? All right, I look forward to hearing your questions. Please let me know what you think. There is a lot of wiggle room for personalization here. You can do it for themed parties, which I've done before. You can do it for holiday parties, which, I change my stuff up as the season goes. I've changed my packaging in the past. I've changed my call to actions in the past. So what you see here is not the first version I ever had, and will definitely not be the last version of what I have. So there's a lot of room for you to take this and make it yours. Just make sure that, you're having as much fun as everyone else. All right, take care.